stumbling. Oh. So what's up, everybody? It's me, Erica. I feel like this needs to be closer, 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 closer. Is that good? I think that's good. Why does the tip of my nose is tender? Why is the tip of my nose tender? Let me find out. It's a little blemish coming. I don't know. It was real tender right there. All right. So what's up, everybody? It's me, Erica. Is this light too bright? What is going on down here? Girl, I'm just down here doing my thing. You know what I'm saying? What's up? I think this light is too bright. Maybe let me. No, that's too cool. I don't like that blue, looking blue. It looked blue. What the fuck? I don't know. This is the one that gives me the most natural color. I don't like the too much filter. This isn't what I see naturally. So hopefully this works out. So what's going on? How's everybody doing? Have you liked the video yet? Go ahead and like the video. Like, subscribe, comment. Let me know that you stopped by. I'm trying to see on another video I was looking and it looked like I had something on the corner of my mouth, but I think it was the gloss reflecting the light. I don't know. Anyways, I hope everybody is doing well. I hope everybody is having a wonderful day. Yesterday, I recorded a second video, but the mic stopped working like 10 minutes into the video, and the entire video was 50 minutes. And I had a mic check timer on the first video, but I didn't have it on the second video, so I didn't even look down not one time at the mic check time. So we are down here. I talked about Jonathan Majors. I talked about Deshaun Watson. Now, Deshaun Watson is the man who had over 20 women come out and say that for alleged of sexual misconduct, SA, and he got engaged the other day. Yep. That man was able to ask a woman to marry him, and some woman accepted his marriage proposal. And he settled those cases. He settled the cases against him. Uh-huh. Can you believe it? Girl, I don't know. I don't know what to say. I don't know what to say. All these women that we see on, public figures being attached to public figures, and the men are violent, abusive, running around raping women. I don't understand. I don't understand how you can be like, yeah, I'll marry you. The lady on the subway, I'll marry you. Remember when Prince Hakeem was on the subway and he was trying to give homegirl her those ruby earrings, and she threw them back. She threw them back and he caught them. He caught both of the earrings together in one hand, remember? And then the little old lady on the subway was like, I'll marry you. But yeah, but these men are able to run around and sexually abuse women, physically abuse women, psychologically abuse women, emotionally abuse women. And you'll be like, yeah, down at the on the internet like this, and you got a rapist behind you. That's how y'all be looking. Stupid. Jennifer Williams was just down to the internet smiling like her skull was empty. With a man, he's a scammer or whatever you want to call him. He's a scammer, Ponzi scheme. I don't know. I don't get it. I don't know if it's the desperation to be married. Like, to me, I feel like I used to tell guys all the time, a woman will accept a marriage proposal. Yep. I want the women to come to the front who have declined marriage proposals. right? Because there is this energy socially that every single one of you, all of us, everybody with a pussy and a uterus wants to be married. Y'all want to be married. Everybody wants to be married. Everybody wants a husband. That's the reason why they're able to throw it in your face and dangle marriage in your face, even though they don't get married, and they put the marriage proposal up to the men to propose to you. So y'all just be waiting for them to, what did Dr. Gregory say? Endorse the relationship. Y'all just be waiting for the man to endorse the relationship, and these men be violent, abusive, and you be so happy to be partnered with them. I don't know what to say. I don't know how to feel about it. I'm getting hot. I know that. Stephen A. Smith, I don't want to hear nothing you got to say. I'm feeling hot. Hold on a second. Deshaun Watson. Let me see. Let me go to my saved. Let me go to my saved because I did save it. And I was like, girl, this is crazy. And then somebody in the comments was like, this woman gets engaged. She's trying to find her an athlete. She gets engaged all the time. And I was like, what? Let me see if I can find the post. Girl, there's so much news. Then there's let me go down. Let me find. I can't find the Deshaun Watson story. It's been so many stories. The NFL star Deshaun Watson is engaged to model. Let me save this. And music artist Jilly Anais. She looks like Carrie Hill. She looks like everybody else. I mean, she looks like everybody else. She looks like everybody else. It says, congratulations are in order for NFL quarterback Deshaun Watson and his new fiance, Jilly Anais. The couple shared a special moment when Jilly posted photos from her adorable engagement, showing off a massive ring and sharing some PDA with the Cleveland Browns star. They've been together for 5 years, and she stood by his side, even though he has faced significant and public and professional scrutiny. I don't know what's going on with these glasses. If you recall, Watson was accused of multiple massage therapists of coercing them into performing inappropriate acts, and some allegations involving claims of him requesting happy endings during his sessions. The controversy began in 2021 when over 20 women came forward with accusations of sexual misconduct leading to civil lawsuits. While Watson denied the allegations, the scandal resulted in a suspension from the NFL and public backlash, and he settled. I read the other day that he settled those lawsuits. It says Deshaun Watson goes from multiple sexual assault allegations to announcing engagement. NFL ends investigation into Cleveland Browns QB over SA claim. This is January 10th, 2025, from the New York Times. It says that he settled confidentially. This is New York Times. The lawsuit filed last month against Cleveland Browns quarterback Deshaun Watson, accusing him of SA and battery, was resolved, the plaintiff's attorney, Tony Busby, said Monday. The settlement is confidential, Busby said. Online court records for Harris County, Texas, where the lawsuit was filed, still show the case is active as of Monday night. Watson's attorney, Rusty Hardin, did not immediately respond to a request for comment. The lawsuit filed September 9th alleged Watson SA'd a woman while on a date at her apartment in October 2020. The lawsuit alleged that after calling the woman's cell phone and aggressively yelling and screaming and stating that he could not find her apartment, Watson arrived, and while waiting for the woman to finish getting ready in her bathroom, he undressed himself. Upon coming out the bathroom, the woman found Watson completely naked on her bed. According to the lawsuit, Watson then insisted she massage his buttocks, despite the woman repeating that she wasn't a masseuse per the lawsuit. She said she was afraid and attempted to massage his back instead. Watson turned over, the lawsuit alleged, and then grabbed her and SA'd her for several minutes. She eventually escaped and grabbed a piece of furniture in self-defense, the lawsuit said, and Watson left. The lawsuit came more than 2 years after Watson reached settlements with over 24 women who accused him of sexual misconduct. It's not clear if the confidentiality agreement in the suit would keep the plaintiff from cooperating with the NFL investigation. At the time of the lawsuit's filing last month, Watson said he previously knew nothing about it. Hardin said Watson strongly denied the allegations because the lawsuit was new. It was independent of the previous accusations that led to Watson getting an 11-game suspension for violating the league's personal conduct policy in 2022. The suspension after Watson came the suspension came after Watson was accused of SA and sexual misconduct by more than 20 massage therapists. A new suspension would open the door for a new penalty and potentially for the Browns to void Watson's remaining guarantees. Watson is still signed through 2026. The Browns still owe him about $92 million and have around $170 million cap commitments to Watson on the fully guaranteed deal he signed in 2022. The Browns have reworked his deal ahead of each of the 2 seasons. This is a developing story and will be updated. I honestly, I'm reading this thinking about the person that you're with. You say you're with them for 5 years, and it comes out that this person has possibly assaulted 20 women, not one, 20 women. This man has possibly assaulted 20 women. And how do you come to the decision to accept a marriage proposal? Oh, I think you're thinking about that $92 million. But I'm not sure if some of the pick-me's can give classes on like which sports association do you go to for the money. I don't know if you look at the NFL and see what happens to them after they're no longer working. What happens to those men? How soon after they stop working for the NFL do they become broke and then violent? Not only that, their brains and spines are melting. So now you have this person, you don't know what the hell is where, if he's coming from one end or the other. He's crazy. And then I just don't understand how you reconcile, how you say, Mom and Dad, I'm about to get engaged. Hey, friends, I'm about to get engaged. And then what's really sickening, and I cannot stand Instagram. That every time I go back to Instagram, it refreshes. I just don't get it. Hold on, let me see this post. Then you get people in the comments talking about congratulations. When I went to her page, congratulations. And I said to myself, I can't wait until it's socially acceptable because, okay, the social assumption that every woman wants to get married, right? Then you have a woman accept a marriage proposal from a man, a football player, who has over 20 accusations of misconduct and assault. He has a contract of $92 million, right? You've been with him for 5 years. All these accusations and allegations come out. Everybody, again, assumes everybody wants to get married. You accept a marriage proposal from him, and everybody is congratulating you. Once again, affirming the idea that if you ask a woman to marry you, she will do it, no matter what your past is. She's not even considering that. Does she think it's going to get better? Does she think if she legally attaches herself that she will have access to the money? I don't know. Maybe she has a different plan. Like, girl, I'm about to attach myself to this man. I know he rapes women. I know that he sexually assaults women, but I'm going to marry him because I'm trying to get to that bag, to that $92 million. But what he's doing as he is breaking the law, he's also jeopardizing that contract that he has. And I don't know if you know, but when the NFL says I'm done with you, the contract is over. They don't pay out like the NBA. from the last time I heard. I haven't heard, I don't know how it pays out. Y'all let me know in the comments. But I know if he's injured or out or anything like that, the contract is over. That's why the NFL stands for not for long, because it doesn't last. The NBA, if you're was suspended, got in trouble, his contract is going to pay to the end. Like, their contracts are guaranteed, but they said he has over 172 million dollars in guarantees, 170 million dollars in cap commitments to fully guarantee his deal. I don't know if that's what she's doing, but I'm sorry. When you look back on the story of your life, I I don't want to say I married a man who was accused by 20 women of SA and rape. I don't think I want to be attached. I don't think when I look back on my memoir that I want to be attached to a man who has assaulted more than 20 people. And then everyone in her comments are like, congratulations. And I want it to be socially acceptable to be like, you're making a mistake, that I'm not. It should be socially acceptable for people not to applaud a woman getting married to a rapist. I'm sorry, maybe that's too radical. I don't know. But I'm not clapping and cheering. Them women, those pick-me's, they will clap and cheer for you on the way off the cliff. Oh my God, you guys are so cute. He's raped a woman before. Not one, not two, not five, not 10, bitch. Over 20. So you're literally marrying a serial rapist. And everybody's like, congratulations! Oh my God! Yes, girl! I can't wait! No, we're not doing that. You don't congratulate rapists. I'm sorry. You don't congratulate a woman getting married or getting engaged to a rapist. I just don't see the point, and I don't see why women do that. But again, it just affirms what society thinks. Because who, like, literally in their right mind, right? In their right mind, who cheers for a woman legally tying herself to a man who has been accused over 20 times and he settled? Been accused over 20 times. 20 women. These are not one woman getting assaulted multiple times. These are different women being assaulted by your fiance. And you're on the internet like this. I hate that for y'all.
And I'm gonna go to the car and dial 911 because you're going to jail, bitch.
Whatever adjective you want to attach to me, bitter, whatever the fuck you want to say. Yes, bitch, I'm bitter. I'm bitter at women tying themselves to men, protecting the image of men. Hello, Tiana Taylor. He has no protections over you, putting you out there, making you seem like you did this and you did that to him. I don't agree with none of that stuff. You can attach any adjective you want to attach to me, but I don't cheer. I don't celebrate women tying themselves to men who are violent, who are abusive. Like somebody said, oh, Sweet Tea, talking about Sweet Tea and Gregory. They're the only real ones on the show. My whole thing is, why isn't anyone talking about the abuse they witnessed from this man to that woman? Why is that? Oh, they're the realest ones on this show. Nobody is concerned that this man is being psychologically and emotionally abusive to this woman. Nobody cares. But she's married and keep my husband out of it and all that dumb shit, right? Psychological abuse looks like you forget to put the alarm on and your husband pranks you and says that your house has been broken into because you teaching you a lesson, little girl, teaching you a lesson because you didn't put the alarm on. So now you are being emotionally manipulated to believe that because of your failure to put the alarm on, your house has been broken into. Maybe they breaking in to redecorate because they tired of seeing Quad's furniture. Anyway, after all these allegations, he's not a good man, Savannah. I'm just glad these brothers are snatching up some sisters.
Girl, shut the fuck up.
He's been accused of sexually assaulting and raping over 20 women. Somebody's clapping their hands. Thought this was Miss Carrie, baby. He sounds like a catch. This is clearly a good non-financial decision. He has a $92 million contract with the NFL, and he has been accused of raping and sexually assaulting over 20 women. And the only reason why he has access is because he has the money. That's why you have to strip the men of the money. Men with no money commit these nefarious acts, but men with money, because they have access and they can actually just pay people off and pay for the story to go away and stuff like that. I don't know. I just I Yesterday, this is how I ended the video, because I was just like, I don't get it. I'm mad. I only know this man because of the drama in his life. These women just won't learn, but congratulations. I'm scared to come back to this comment section. Good luck. He want to do everything but play football. He's pissing me off. They've been together 6 years, thought they were already engaged. Y'all should block these comments. They're going in. He was accused by the same lawyer that's accusing Jay-Z, and that woman admitted it was a lie. So that means that all 20 women are lying. Shut your stupid ass up. Congratulations. Happy for you guys. Don't know them, but I like to see black love. Black love. Hashtag black love. My comment said he rapes women. And I really want it to be socially acceptable for people to be like, good luck instead of congratulations, because no. Let's see what else is happening. It's so much news happening. Raven-Symone. Girl. It says Raven-Symone reveals that she's no longer bi. I said bye to guys. Raven-Symone is opening up about her shift in sexual identity. And on a recent episode of her Tea Time podcast, Raven revealed, I'm no longer bi. I said bye to guys. She explained that her experiences with men, including one relationship where she was cheated on and her partner had a baby with someone else, influenced her decision. They said it was Omarion. I didn't know Omarion and Raven-Symone were in a relationship. Anyway, however, it may not matter much as not much. Shout out to Raven-Symone. As Raven is now happily married to her longtime girlfriend and social media manager, Miranda Madej. What do you think about Raven's decision? Drop your answers below. This isn't newsworthy. Her wife is damn near ready to tell it all. I mean, you married a woman. I hope she's all you want. So this proves that it's all a choice and nobody is born this way. Interesting. That was a reach. There's nature versus nurture, and everyone has their own path. Just like bodies change over time, so can one's mentality and preferences, particularly if one is predisposed towards one state of being. Sure, there may be folks who choose to be heterosexual or homosexual, but that does not negate the fact that there are others who have no choice in the matter. That's why sexuality, as the modern world knows it, is fluid. But I understand some folks are willfully ignorant and do not choose to research the topic before they speak. Shout out to MX Shamar. This is a man. He said it. He said it. Um, let's see. Let me go down to more of the comments here. What's hilarious is her wife being there and no one is listening to her. The fact that she can't pick up on our social cues brings me joy. Raise your hand if you knew this already. And Orlando equals a perfect match. Gross. 2010, Raven was top tiers. You ladies can have this current Raven. We all know who the celebrity guy she's talking about. He's been talking about her so much over the years. Now he's giving her back a platform, but I still love her. Omarion. They keep saying it's Omarion. I did not know Omarion and Raven were together and he had a baby on her. I did not know that. Never mind. Changing your sexual preference based on poor choices in men you made is wild. And what's odd is that it's amazing how millions of, I was going to say thousands, how millions of women have chosen the wrong man. And it's almost as though you ignore that the lot of men that the women are choosing from, all of y'all are wrong. All of you are. The only reason why a woman is with you is because she's putting up with something. Because all of you are wrong. Are wrong. The majority of men deserve zero access to women. But since the women got their eyes wound up and they believe their self-value and self-worth is being tethered to one of you motherfuckers, that gives you the opportunity to have access to women that you deserve zero access to. When I tell you the majority of men deserve no access to women, the majority of them. I said it. Most men, not it's just some men. No, most men do not deserve access to women. Most men do not deserve offspring. Most men do not deserve to be married. Most men should not be in a romantic relationship. Most men need to be on their hero's journey to self-actualization instead of trying to have somebody submit to them. Go get you a dog, motherfucker. So the baby with Omarion was real. Well, a mess. She says she don't play with her. Let's listen to Raven-Symone, what she says. She's talking to Bob the drag queen.
No more. All like bi, pansexual type vibes.
I am no longer bi.
No more bi to the guys.
I said bye to the guys. I couldn't do it. I held on as long as
they all
I
cheated
could.
on you.
3 times each. One really did though. When I was dating men, I'd be like, "You get 3 cheats," and then after the third one,
screaming,
we're
you
done.
get 3 cheats.
One
Cheating.
One really fucked her. Had like a baby and everything, and was like, it was
while you were with him.
Yeah, it was crazy.
Did you date any celebrity guys?
A lot.
Like secretly or like
secretly? Well, don't play with me.
All like bi, pansexual.
So shout out to Raven-Symone. I think a lot of women, they'll say like, I'm sexually attracted to men. I find men attractive, but I don't. Doesn't mean it. That's the thing that people don't understand. Just because you find a man attractive does not mean you want to be in a relationship with him. There's a way that you can say, oh my God, he's an attractive man. Does not mean I want to be in relationship with him. Does not mean I want to have sex with him. Right? There are bisexual people who are like, okay, I've dealt with men. When I deal with men, I'm attracted to men. I'm sexually attracted to men. But every time I'm in a relationship with a man, this is what happens. I'm also attracted to women. When I'm in relationships with women, sometimes I have a not so great situation, but they're far fewer than the situations that I have with men. So as a bisexual person, I'm going to make a choice not to deal with these men on a personal, intimate, romantic level. I still find them sexually attractive, but I choose not to maintain relationships with men. Doesn't mean that she's not living herself, she's not living her life as a bisexual person. She's married to a woman, right? I mean, there's so many people who are bisexual. They're married to women, married to men. Doesn't mean that they don't find the other group of people sexually attractive. There's an idea that bisexual people are like promiscuous. You going back and forth, and it doesn't look like that. And I think people Want to make it seem, oh, so you had a choice. Yes, even though I'm sexually attracted to these group of people, I'm making a choice not to be in relationship with them. You know why? Because when I'm in relationship with them, this is the way they act. And you can go from the most educated to the least educated, the most commas in the bank account to one comma in the bank account, and the behavior is still the same. You know why? Because they're socialized the same. So it doesn't matter if they're Pookie, Ray Ray, degreed up, what do you call them, educated lames, whatever, wherever you want to put the man on a spectrum. From the homeless man to the CEO, they've all been socialized the same. I remember a few years ago, I was in a content creator's comments and I was talking in their chat, and I was talking about how men are all socialized the same. And so many women were like, no, they're not. No, they're not. No, they're not. Fast forward, that content creator has a new story, has a way to express herself, to acknowledge that yes, they are all socialized the same. Some men lean into their socialization, some do not, but all women have been also socialized to protect the image of a man, right? Even at his worst, you are covering him by one, the girl accepting an engagement from a man who's been accused of raping and sexually assaulting over 20 women. It's crazy. Then you have these women who are bisexual dating men, and the men mistreat them, keep mistreating them, keep mistreating them, keep mistreating them. Nobody says anything. I'm still waiting for the Yelp reviews on Common. Nobody has said a word. You got Jennifer Hudson over there not knowing what the fuck is going on. Angela Rye, Serena, y'all need to get on the phone with Jennifer and let her know what the fuck is going on with her partner, the person she chose. But this idea that bisexual people are, that it's a choice. Yes, I acknowledge that I'm sexually attracted to this group of people and this group of people. Right now, I'm making a choice to be in a relationship with men. Right now, I'm making a choice to be in a relationship with women. Right now, I'm going to marry this woman and decide, you know what, I don't, I'm bisexual, but don't practice bisexual behaviors because I don't deal with men like that. They're attractive, they look cute and whatever, but I'm not, because after the package, once you start digging into the package, girl, them niggas are weird. And I'll stand on that. I'll stand on that hill. It says that NASA astronauts finally set to return to Earth after 9 months stranded in space. That is insane. According to NASA, Suni Williams, 59, and Butch Wilmore, 62, are set to re-enter the Earth's atmosphere today, March 18th, after being stuck in space since last June. Their mission was initially only meant to last 9 or 10 days. However, their return trip was delayed due to unexpected issues with the Boeing Starliner capsule Calypso. Say that 5 times fast. The capsule faced significant problems during its docking attempt, raising doubts about its ability to safely carry them home. Williams and Wilmore will return on SpaceX Dragon spacecraft alongside fellow NASA astronaut Nick Hague and Russian cosmonaut Alexander Gobanov. They're expected to splash down off the coast of Florida this evening. Finally, goodness gracious, girl. My God. Bachelorette alum DeMario Jackson ordered to pay $1 million in a default judgment following a R allegation from 2 women. And the men are so arrogant. So arrogant. They can go around and have non-consensual sex with women, effectively raping women, and feel like I don't even have to show up to court, bitch. Now you got a default judgment of $1 million. I hope they take everything you have, motherfucker. But once again, the women are giving men access, not listening to other women, not listening to other women, and moving on with their lives. You understand what I'm saying? And nobody is listening. And then they're so arrogant. A default judgment meaning that he didn't show up. That's what that means. He didn't show up because he's arrogant. Don't say he didn't. Don't like Trey Songz. Don't say, oh, I didn't get the I didn't get the we gonna fuck up the night. Fuck night. Spaceships fly. Unapologetic when we fuck up the night. Fucked up tonight. We getting fucked up tonight. Do you see how? Bet you see. Bet you levitate. Bet you meet God. I am falling in love. And I'm in the mood to fuck something up. What's in these four walls? Sexy, my love. Don't miss this roll call. Is you hear of what? Yes. Pull up, pull up. Oh, Mr. Nasty. I'll clean it up to go where nobody's been. You ever have fun like this? I wanna go missing. I need a prescription. I wanna go higher. And I sit on top of you. DeMario Jackson, a former contestant of The Bachelorette season 13 in 2017, has been hit with a $1 million default judgment after failing to respond to an SA lawsuit filed by two women. According to In Touch earlier this month, a judge ordered the 38-year-old to pay $1,003,644.91 in damages to the two women identified as Jane Doe 1 and 2. Each woman requested $250,000 for pain and suffering, and another for $250,000 for emotional distress. In May 2024, the women came forward with allegations of violent assaults that took place in 2018 and 2022. They claim Jackson coerced them into certain sexual acts without their consent. While Jackson issued a public statement denying the allegations when the lawsuit was first filed, even claiming to have gone to the police station to provide a statement without legal representation, he reportedly failed to respond to the case in court. Sounds like the show needs to do better background checks. You can do all the background checks. It doesn't change the behavior afterwards. You understand what I'm saying? Let's see what else is happening. What time is it? Girl, I am not. Monique, you can have it. Every 6 months? Every 6 months. It says Tiana Taylor seeks jail time for Iman Shumpert's accusing him of leaking divorce documents.
Then I'm going to go to the car and dial 911 because you're going to jail, bitch.
Not too much on my bestie. Once again, protecting the image of a man who has no protection over you at all. He doesn't give a fuck. He's releasing documents, releasing what she got so he can create a narrative around her being a gold digger, even though they split their assets and he was awarded some things too. But what do? You put out this thing that says that Tiana got this and this and this and this, and then it just triggers these men with lint in their pockets talking about, yeah, you see, she's a gold digger. Never mind putting out the facts of what you got in the divorce settlement. But Tiana was down here literally telling people not too much on her best friend. Her best friend had the lights cut off, let the lights go off in their house with the children in there. Her best friend put her child in a Uber in front of his and got in the Uber in the back in another Uber so he could smoke weed. Her best friend would not feed the children. She had to make sure the children were being fed while they were under his care. You know how y'all leave your babies with your partners and spouses and call it babysitting? That's her best friend. And when everybody was getting on him like, you motherfucker, you, how the fuck you do this to our cousin Tiana? You came down here and told everybody, wait, they don't love you like I love you. Wait. Yes, you came down here. Not too much in front of your man, honey. And he had no protections over you, to all the way to the point that he came out and told everybody, this is what she got. I'm not going to tell you what I got. I did come out good with my divorce settlement, but this is what she got. Let me trigger the fuck niggas, the pussy ass niggas. Let me trigger them so they can be like, you see, she's a gold digger. That's why we don't get married. Y'all ain't never getting married. You're not worth marriage. None of you niggas who were worried about what Teyana got in the divorce will ever get married. You will never get married. You will never have your DNA duplicated. You women need to take your power back. Somebody said in the comments the other day, why Quad promised Gregory a baby? The power that you have to change your mind, girl. I don't want a baby with this motherfucker. I seen the way he acts. I might have promised you a baby, but guess what? The power that I have as a woman, I can change my mind. I can change my mind. I can say, you know what? You actually don't deserve a baby. You don't deserve a family. You don't deserve to have your codes duplicated. You don't. You are unworthy. And I, as a woman, have the power to say whether or not you live another generation. And I say you won't. Find another fool to do it. But you got down here and told everybody, hey, wait, don't say too much about Iman. That's my best friend. And now he's down here dog whistling, making everybody attack you to the point where her mama had to come out and say, wait a minute now. This is not something that she left with the majority of what she came with. The stuff that she left with is shit she bought. And now I want that motherfucker in jail. Your best friend. Not too much on my bestie, but wait. Fast forward. Put his ass in jail. Because he's making everybody think that I took something from him. Tiana Taylor has filed a petition against her ex-husband, Iman Shumpert, accusing him of leaking sealed divorce documents. The same way when they were filing divorce, it was just their initials in the divorce petition. It was just their initials. Guess who exposed who was on the divorce petition? Iman. He, from the beginning, wanted to give the impression that somebody was taking something from him so that it can feed whatever confirmation bias you niggas have about women running off. And the true story is, I'm going to read you, after I read you this, I'm going to read you the true story on how motherfuckers are getting duped by the institution of marriage and how there is literally no ROI for the majority, for the average of you. We are talking about people with high earners, people with a lot of money. I'm going to talk about the average of us. We are the average people, and how much it costs you to get married, how much it costs you to get a divorce, and how when women leave marriages, they are almost 50% going to be in a deficit, where their whole lifestyle changes. Almost 50%. I think it's like 41%. Your life changes. When a man gets divorced, his life changes about 25%. But for you, your life changes 40%. But y'all need, your eyes are wound up believing that, I don't know what you think you're going to get out of the institution of marriage. And then literally talking about, oh, I'm logical and this and that. No, you're not. That's why they need y'all to fall in love and then legally tie yourself to somebody. So you're not thinking about the business side of the thing. And I know you're not thinking of the business side of the thing, because when I look at the marriage and the divorce rates, and I look at the reasons why women are they initiate the divorce, more than half initiate the divorce. Women do more than men, right? Because a man will stay, what do I say? A man will stay as long as you let him. And the women usually end up saying, you know what, I can't deal with this shit. I'm out of here. But he was the one that let everybody know they were getting divorced. Nobody knew. Because he needed to start a narrative that after he cheated, after he violated the infidelity clause, he needs to make everybody believe that Teyana is in the wrong. According to the legal documents obtained by TMZ, Taylor claims the leaks have fueled misleading reports about their divorce, leading to public scrutiny. She clarifies that no, quote, settlement occurred, as the court awarded them property, vehicles, and a tour bus. Taylor also disputes false claims about her purchases, including a Maybach. She believes the timing of the leak coincides with Iman's music release and is now seeking 20 days of jail time and fines. I don't blame her, because you're not going to get out here and make everybody think that I did something wrong. You cheated. You cheated. You went against the terms and conditions. You had no self-control to honor yourself, your wife and your children, your family. You broke up your family, sir. Did nobody tell you to go out and do what you? But again, he sweats for money. He gets paid to sweat, right? Under bright lights. So guess what? Because he has a little access to the money, the girls whose eyes are wound up are going to go to the man with access to the money. So I would never have expected monogamy from them, from men like that. Never. Some of the comments: lock them up. I love TT. Don't do that to your kid's father. You're getting everything. He was wrong, but no. She's not getting everything. That's a problem. Y'all are not reading. It was no settlement. They just divided their assets. There was no settlement. She got a lump sum of, what was it? Over $1 million. I think it said a seven figure lump sum. I think that's what they said. No, you need to be held accountable. From the beginning of the divorce, he has not been playing fair. She wanted the divorce to be private. We only know about this because Iman told us. Iman had their names unveiled in their court documents. 20 days of accountability, if proven true, is her right. People got to learn at some point. Exactly. Jail time for your ex-husband and father of your kids, the ghetto. Fellas, be careful who you marry, because some of these heifers will try to destroy you because of their feelings. She doesn't care about him being her kid's dad or anything. She wants to destroy him. Next, she'll say he abused her or the kids. Bet he did abuse them. He abused her. He put her life at risk. Cheating is physical abuse, psychological abuse, emotional abuse, and sexual abuse. Because as your wife, I'm more than likely having unprotected sex with you. And while you're out having sex with women, I know how you niggas move and how you're irresponsible when it comes to sex and have very risky sexual practices. Now you've put my life at risk, because I don't know who you're sleeping with and I don't know where those people have been. And now you're bringing it to me. I'm having sex with you. I think it's sexual assault, number one. Number two, it's emotional abuse, because you are now cheating on me. I have to deal with the emotions of that. That's how I feel about it. So no, once a man puts your life at risk, there's no love. There's no love there. He doesn't love you. If a man cheats on you, if a person cheats on you, they don't love you. They don't love you. And when they cheated on you, it wasn't a mistake, because it takes more than 20 seconds to unzip your pants, unbutton your pants, whip your dick out, your dick get hard, possibly put a condom on it, the woman get in the bed, open her legs, or the man get in bed, open his butt, and then y'all get busy. So it's not a mistake. It's a choice. And nobody's feelings are going to be hurt to the point where you're going to come out here and tell everybody that I'm doing something that I'm not. Go to jail. Go directly to jail. Do not pass go. Do not collect 200. Period. I don't give a fuck. Y'all need to start suing these motherfucking men. That's why, too bad there's not, like, I don't know, where women can just really sue these men, like, for their abuse. Like, no. Oh, damages, emotional distress. Yes. Now I'm filing a civil lawsuit against you because your actions are causing me, it's stressing me out. I'm stressed out because now everybody is coming at me like I did something to Iman, and I didn't do anything to him. We split our assets in a divorce, and he wants to make it seem like I'm taking something from his ass. Go to jail. You lucky it's her, because if it was me, I'd say, off with your motherfucking head, nigga. You wouldn't be able to do nothing ever again. You won't be able to drive a car, the headless horseman. out here driving a Maybach with no. Who is that? That looked like Iman, but he didn't have no head. Girl, absolutely not. I love Tiana, but putting a black man who is your father of your daughters in jail is too much. Who gives a damn about what the public has to say? Y'all should be family, even though y'all are divorced. Well, he knew what he was the father of her kids when he kept poking the bear. Y'all be so weird on this app. She's trying to put the kid's dad in jail, but you calling us weird. Throwing on a cape for a black man who wouldn't raise a pinky for you is absurd. Malcolm X ain't never lied. The most disrespected person in America is a black woman. Y'all love reiterating that. I'm not. I am not the most disrespected. I don't allow nobody to disrespect me. What the fuck is 20 days in contempt gonna do to someone of his caliber? Y'all be looking for any possible way to make a black man a victim when there is no active threat working against him nor preying on his downfall. The fuck, as a woman, you should understand what she deals with, having hard talks with her kids who might hear shit in school or see it online. Kids ain't stupid. We know that very well from our time as children. When she lays down at night as a primary caretaker, imagine dealing with the online hate, real world issues like family, friends, and children, than having to deal with a man child. Y'all always trying to figure out a way, but then it was okay for Gregory to call the cops on somebody who didn't do nothing to him. It was okay then, right? It was okay. Y'all didn't understand about calling the cops on a black man who didn't do nothing. This motherfucker did something, and y'all still like, oh no, don't call up, but don't put a black man. That black man should have known what the fuck he was doing before he did it. Girl, I'm over it. I'm over it. And Tiana was the main one telling everybody, don't talk about him. Jail, is she serious? If he did it or not, it brought no harm to you. Stop playing with us. She said what the fuck she said. It's a crime to leak sealed court documents, baby daddy or not. Right. She's irritating me. She's being vindictive, and that's just corny. How far does this girl need to go? When you divorce someone, does that mean you should destroy them in addition? This is too bad. She's so bitter. I used to think she was fly. I'm confused. Y'all bash her because she was awarded her stuff, thinking you were championing for Iman. If the man leaked it for no reason, he don't care about her or the kids. I would hate to be a celebrity. Why is Shorty mad? Y'all obviously doing the same thing, believing everything reported. This is hooking a left fast. What was perfect is now becoming a shit show. I don't understand why he's leaking. She's the problem. And it's like, it's so many people. It's so many people that they're going to paint her as the problem. They are. And that's what he wanted. And y'all just help the man finish doing his bidding. All right, I gotta go. Let's make another video. Take care of each other. Let me know what you think about I need to talk about Jonathan Majors. It's not too much to say. They just released a recording on him a day after I told everybody he has mismanaged anger and hostility, and everybody was like, "No, he doesn't. No, he doesn't." What gives you the proof of that? You believe that white woman? What happened? What happened? What did he do? What did he do? And then the next day, we get that recording released of him admitting to strangling Grace Jabari, and then on top of that, they announced that him and Megan got married. Like, again, stupid. I honestly don't get it, and I don't know if a psychologist can explain what it is, why women will like literally choose a man who has displayed his behavior. You've seen it. Like, I don't understand why you walk into a house that's already on fire. I don't get it. You, instead of standing out watching the fucking house burn or calling somebody to come put the fire out, you walk into it and believe that you are going to put it out with a dropper of water. The house is already on fire, girl. Get the fuck out. What are you doing? Megan Good, Jilly Anais, You women accepting marriage proposals and marrying men who have history of violent behavior, not just Grace Jabari. Go back and listen to the people who went to school with Jonathan Majors and hear how they speak about how they experienced him. Not just women in romantic relationships, but people just in school. And I'm not sure where your self-worth, where it is, when you, I'm not talking to those who have been hustled, gooped, right, led astray because some man sent his representative, right? I'm not talking to y'all. I'm talking to the ones who have witnessed, have seen, have heard, have read, have the evidence is in front of you, and you're like, no, forget it. I'm gonna marry him. I'm gonna say, you're gonna say yes to a man accused of being violent with not one woman but 20 women. Jilly Anais, or whatever the fuck your name is, Megan Good. I don't get it. I don't understand it. I don't know. Tiana Taylor protecting Iman. He doesn't deserve any protection. As we can see, he's not protecting her. And so everybody's like, well, don't throw him in jail. No. He's doing something to me. He's breaking, I don't want to say a crime, but he's breaking the law. Nobody is supposed to know how we settled our marriage and divorce. But you keep releasing stuff. You want people to know that we're divorced so that we can get all these comments, because we know how pick-me's are. They are dangerous. And we're going to continue this video because I have a video that I saved where they talk about male-centered women being dangerous. Like literally, and the part that baffles me are the people who congratulate women who are going to their weddings. Like all the people who went to Simon and Portia's wedding, off with your heads, all of you. Because why were you there? Why are you at their wedding? Why are you celebrating this? I want it to be publicly accepted, socially accepted, to tell people you're actually making a mistake. I'm not congratulating you on a marriage, on an engagement to a man who's been accused of sexual misconduct for over 20 women. No, good luck. No congratulations to you. Let me go. Take care of each other. Protect your energy. Let's get down in the comments. We're going to come back. Peace.